Is 2025 the right time to buy a home? I know a lot of you are asking, and with home prices rising, mortgage interest rates, and inventory shifting, it's honestly a big question. In today's video, I'll break down the latest market trends in New Jersey, whether you should buy or wait right now, and my tips as a real estate agent on how you can win your offer if you're looking to buy a home in 2025. And if you don't know already, my name is Gabby. I'm your mom, friend in real estate here in the New Jersey suburbs. It is my goal with this channel to be your #1 resource when it comes to all things real estate and moving to the New Jersey suburbs. If you're looking in Somerset County and surrounding areas, I would love to be the agent you work with. So feel free to email me in my email down below or schedule a meeting with me using my Calendly link. And I am so looking forward to meeting with you. And with that, let's get into it. Before we get right into all the buying situations and why you should or shouldn't buy in today's market, let's take a look at the market trends that's happening in New Jersey. And if you'd like a copy of this market trends from New Jersey Realtors, you could click the link below and grab one. According to the data, there are 3 key market trends happening in New Jersey. One is that home prices are still continuously rising. Single-family medium-priced homes are $565,000, and that is up 13% from last year. So if you bought a home last year, your home is already 13% more valued today than it did last year. Townhouse and condo median price is $426,250, and that is also up 7.9% from last year. And lastly, adult communities are also up with a median price at $371,000, and they are up 3.3% in value. Not only are home prices rising, but they're also selling fast. That is because we really don't have a lot of new builds in New Jersey, and we rely very heavily on resale when it comes to buying and selling. According to the data, days on market is about 43 days based on single family homes, which is still very competitive. That means a home on the market only lasts on average 43 days, and it's already sold. And on average, homes are also receiving 101.3% over list price. So buyers are still going over asking when it comes to submitting offers on these properties. In addition, inventory is still tight. So the reason why prices are going up and homes are selling fast is because, like I said, there's just really not a lot of inventory in New Jersey. Supply has dropped 11.1% for single family homes, which means that the competition is still there. So the bottom line, based on these 3 market trends, homes are not likely to go down in price anytime soon. There's just not a lot of inventory, which means that there's still a lot of competition going on, which is pushing prices to go up. So if you're hoping for a crash, it's just so unlikely using the data that's presented to us. But obviously, depending on your situation, then that can vary on why 2025 would be a good or a bad time to buy. So who should consider buying right now? Here are 5 situations where it makes sense. 1, if you are a first-time home buyer with a stable income, it is a great time to buy and get in the market. If you wait, you may face higher costs and competition later on. Another tip that I have for you is to look at first-time home buyer grant. There is still out there. In New Jersey, there's a $15,000 down payment assistance program. And in addition to that, I also know some lenders are providing extra down payment programs, especially if you're a first-generation home buyer or if you're living in a certain town. Those are certain criteria that may give you more money to put down on a home. Number 2, you're tired of renting and you're just so ready for some stability in your life. Rent prices are honestly steadily increasing, and if you buy a home, you would be locked into a 30-year mortgage. While it is not guaranteed that your total monthly payment won't go up, especially because taxes always go up every year, you're still putting money towards your own home instead of throwing it out the door simply renting. And this is most especially important if your rent is almost close to paying a mortgage already. So if you're renting in one of those luxury apartments where rent prices are just through the roof, that it's almost a monthly mortgage amount, then definitely you should consider buying right now, because you may build more equity buying instead. Number 3, you plan on living in a home for 5+ years. Why? Because real estate is a long-term investment. And if you're staying in one place anyways, might as well build wealth through home appreciation. My tip is to focus on location and resale value when looking for properties. Number 4, It's a great time to buy if you already owned your home, built up equity from all the appreciation that's been happening the past couple years, and now you're ready to upsize to a new one. Because you were able to enter the market early, you actually have a lot more affordability when it comes to upsizing to your next home because you built so much equity from your first home already. And you have many options of what you can do with your first home, such as either rent it for now so you can have extra passive income, or you could sell it outright and just take that equity that you've built and put it into your next one. I suggest to really work with a great local real estate agent who knows how to do this well, because buying and selling at the same time can be a complicated transaction. And number 5, you are an investor looking for opportunities to either start or build your portfolio. With prices still rising, if you find a property that is a great investment property that you can flip, it's still a great time to do that. And in addition to that, if you're looking for more of a long-term investment, it's also possible to find multifamily home or rental properties for you to generate income. So now that I talked about who should considering buying today, now let's talk about who shouldn't. When should you wait to buy? Here are a few cases why buying just might not be the right time for you. 1, you just don't have enough income or a stable job. If your income isn't secure, you should definitely wait to buy until you have a solid financial foundation, because the financial responsibility of owning a home could be a lot. There's a lot of maintenance costs that comes up when you own your own property. The savings doesn't end when you save for your down payment. You now have a financial responsibility on top of your current financial obligations, such as your credit cards, student loans, car loans, that you have to maintain every single month, including any maintenance fees that you have to pay either recurringly or just any type of repairs that is more of a surprise. Number 2, you do not have enough savings or just enough for down payment. If saving for a home puts you in a financial strain, then take more time to build that safety net. Listen, even if there are down payment assistance programs that are available for you, I still don't recommend just relying on that, because as I mentioned before, there's still going to be a lot of maintenance costs that is involved when it comes to buying a property. It's not just about buying it, it's also maintaining it. And number 3, if you're planning to move in the next year or 2, then it may not be the right time for you to buy. If you're not staying long term, then renting may just be the smarter choice for now. So now we went over the key market trends happening in New Jersey, who should buy a house right now and who shouldn't in this market. Now I'm going to give you tips on how to win in this market if you are looking to buy in 2025. If you're considering to buy in 2025, here are a few things that you should do so that you can actually make it happen and get the best property that best fits your situation. Number 1, get pre-approved early. A lot of people think that you should start looking at properties first, and then if you like a house, then you get pre-approved. And I guess that makes sense, especially because that's kind of how it goes when you're car shopping. But when it comes to home buying, you should do the opposite. It is so important for you to get pre-approved first with a mortgage lender so that you know exactly how much you are pre-approved for. And you can have a really great financial background, but what if you have a monthly mortgage payment that you are looking to stay under? Then you need to know how much property you can buy with that monthly budget, because you may be surprised thinking that, oh, I can afford a $500,000 home, but then the monthly payment just doesn't work for you, especially with how volatile interest rates are. And also, what if you like a property and with how competitive it is in New Jersey, you won't be able to submit an offer? And a lot of the times when a house is well sought after in a great location, priced well, and is move-in ready, that property is gonna be gone most likely in the next 2-3 days. If you don't have a pre-approval, you won't be able to make a move. You won't be able to submit an offer on that property. And while it's possible to get a pre-approval fairly quickly, especially if you're using a lender that your real estate agent have introduced you to, unless you're a very organized person, it may take some time for you to gather all the documents that they are requiring from you so that they can give you a very well and accurate pre-approval based on your financial ability. Some of those documents can include your W-2s and bank statements. Another big one that I recommend is to work with a professional. A skilled agent doesn't just open doors. An expert and knowledgeable agent will do way more than that. We provide resources for you, introduce you to vendors such as your lenders, inspectors, attorneys that we all need in order for you to close on a property. We also negotiate for you. We represent you in the best light. If you're working with a great real estate agent that knows the market really well and has connections with a lot of the other agents, it's possible that you'll be able to get updated information from your agent because of their connections with other local real estate agents in the area. At the end of the day, it's not just about finding property. Anybody can go to Zillow, realtor.com, but to close on that property and successfully do it and negotiate on your behalf, that is what a great real estate agent will be able to do for you. And they'll also be able to introduce you to the lifestyle and what it's like to live in that area that you are looking in. So it is very important to work with a great real estate agent who is professional and will represent you. And 3, you should be ready to negotiate. It's possible that some properties could sit a little bit longer and you'll be able to negotiate with the seller. But it's also possible with so little inventory that you have to be very competitive with your offers. That is why it's important to work with an agent who can provide you all of these details so you know exactly what you have to do in order to create a strong offer and when to know if you can negotiate. And that's it. I hope that this video provides you some really great insight if you should buy or wait right now. Because honestly, it really depends on your situation. And if you are ready, I would love to be the agent that you choose to work with in Somerset County and surrounding areas. As I mentioned before, you can send me an email in my email down below, or you could also straight up schedule a buyer's consultation with me using my Calendly link. I would love to meet you and discuss all of your options and the process of buying a home in New Jersey. And before I go, if you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the thumbs up, and ring the notification bell. See you guys soon. Bye.